Hello, my name is Devontae Edwards, and I'm doing the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech. Now is the time to make real promises of democracy. Now is the time to rise from the dark, desolate valley of segregation, to the smooth path of racial justice. Now is the time to lift our nation from the quicksands of racial injustice to solid rock of brotherhood. Now is the time to make justice a reality for all God's children. It would be fatal for the nations to overlook the urgency of the moment. The sweltering summer of the Negro's legitimate discontent will not pass until this is invigorating autumn of freedom and equality. 1963 is not the end, it's just the beginning. Those who hope that the Negro need to blow off the steam and will now be content with a rude awakening if the nation returns to business as usual. There will be neither rest or tranquility in America until the Negro is granted citizenship rights. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundations of our nation until the bright of the day justice emerges. There are there ooh, there are those who asking for the votes of civil rights. When will you be satisfied? When can you ever be satisfied as long as the Negroes is the victim of the unspeakable horrors of the police brutality? We can never be satisfied as long as our bodies are healthy with the fatigue of travel, cannot gain lodging and models of the highways, the hotels of the cities. We cannot be satisfied as long as the Negro's basic mobility is from a smaller ghetto or to a larger one. We can never be satisfied as long as our children are stripped of their selfhood, nor robbed of their dignity of their dignity by stating for whites only. We cannot be satisfied as long as Negroes in Mississippi cannot vote and a Negro in New York. I am not unmindful that there are some of you that have come here to have great trials and tribulations. Some of you have come from areas where the quest for freedom has been left battered by storms, persecution, staggered by winds of police brutality. You have been veterans of created suffering. Continue to work with the faith and earn suffering is redemptive. Go back to Mississippi. Go back to Alabama. Go back to South Carolina. Go back to Georgia. Go back to Louisiana. Go back to the slums and the ghettos of the northern cities, knowing somehow the situation can and will be changed. And that concludes my speech.